By this time it is clear to you that the Jainism and the Buddhism are the two religions. Now this thing is also clear that the Buddhism has been got incepted with Gautam Buddha, but Jainism was not. It was with the Rishabdeva. It is the oldest, one of the oldest, this Jainism, but the Buddhism has started with the Gautam Buddha. Firstly, try to understand that the basic differences between these two religions and the similarities between these two religions. This Gautam Buddha or Mahavira, these two guys, particularly these two guys, if you are forgetting religion, whatever you are going to read during the journey of these two men, you are going to find the ever first philosopher of the world through the means of these two men. Maybe later on it is getting converged to the religion, but they are the ever first philosopher of the world. Their thing was totally based on the philosophy. Last day we have discussed from where these two religions has came. One religion was existing but inaudible, that was the Jainism. Then almost in the equal time the two religion has become popular because of the one single answer last day was there with us, because of the tremendous oppression from the Brahmins. So the people were getting converted mostly to the Buddhism, and no less where it was popular there in the Jainism. This is the concept. Now we are coming back to our question from where we have started to write this thing. What was our question? The similarities and the differences between these two religions. That the first one, UPSC is asking the question from here. Go with this thing. God. On the one side Buddhism, and on the other side we are going with the Jainism. Whether they recognize God or not. First question is our recognition. That means whether they do believe in God or not. The answer for the Buddhism is big no. But for the Jainism, always remember, whoever is going to say, whatever he is going to say, don't get disillusioned with that. Be on Sir's word, the answer is yes. Buddhism directly is saying no belief of the God. Jainism is saying believing in God, but not in the way that we do believe in. ভালো করে বুঝবে। They do believe in the God, but not in the way that we do believe in. রিপিট করলাম কিন্তু কথাটাকে। তাহলে স্যার এবার বলে দিন, how do we believe or how does this Jainism believe? ঠিক আছে, চলো হেল্প করছি। Our idea of God is creator, preserver and destroyer. Highest form of the philosophy we are dealing in. খুব মন দিয়ে শুনবেন। Our idea of God, that means obviously we are saying about the Brahminical gods, right? Creator, preserver, destroyer. But Jainism is saying there is no as such. There is no as such. The person simple word, the person who is becoming jina, that means conqueror, he himself or herself is God. He himself or herself is God. Now, what this, how to become this jina? What to conquer? Now, our question is, because the conqueror, the jina. Now, what to conquer? We are trying to look into. Main thing of them is, for the both, the relevance of soul is there. For the Buddhism, Jainism, both. Jainism is saying that this soul at the birth is ignorant. The soul at the birth is ignorant. For that reason, the soul travels with different paths. That path of karma. Soul at the inception, when it is attaining the body, it is ignorant. Now it is traveling different paths. That means attached to karma. From karma, the illusion is going to be get created. From karma, the illusion is got created. When your soul will be illusion free, at that time you are going to be get liberated. You are going to become conquered. When the soul is going to be get liberated, that time you would become conqueror. You by yourself you will become the God. So Jainism is identifying human being with the God. It is not like that it would be only possible. Obviously, as per Jainism, it would be only be possible for Mahavira to become the God. Please try to understand. Anybody can become. Who is becoming illusion free? How to become illusion free? That means your soul is attaining on one body. That is not at your own wish. One body is getting imposed over you, right? Now, you are going with the karma. Karma is leading you to the illusion. Now, you want to make yourself liberated. You want to become, to be conquered. What would be the path? Self-knowledge and self-effort. These two things. Through these two, it will be possible for you to make yourself liberated. How nice. Now, how to make yourself liberated? That I am coming later. We were trying to address the question of what? The difference between the Buddhism and the Jainism, or if having any similarities. Both are going with the soul. Buddhism is showing you the path how to make yourself liberated. Take self-knowledge and self-effort. সেজন্য আমি সবসময় বলি knowledge. Explain আসছি একটু পরে. Self-knowledge, self-effort. If you would be having knowledge, that time your action will be right. that time it will be possible for you to keep the effort. Right now? So self-knowledge, first the knowledge that the requirement is the self-knowledge. Now their path is something different to some extent. For that reason it has lost the popularity, that their self-knowledge or the self-act, these two things you are going to imbibe. Obviously knowledge would be there by reading, feeding, etc. But the finest form you are going to get through the pinaces, observing pinaces. For that reason, this thing to some extent couldn't attain the popularity. Acha. Now in your mind the question is now coming, then sir, what is going to happen with the Buddhism, sir? Is there nothing, is it that there is nothing that one can get salvation who is practicing the Buddhism? Yes, their thing is very straight line. They do not deal in such of things. The person with the Buddha's teaching, that means the means will be Buddha's teaching. He is going to attain what? Nah, not salvation. Be minuteful. Salvation, the word is associated with bolo Jainism. Buddha's thing will be different. What will be Buddha's thing? Enlightenment. এটা মনে রাখবে। Jainism never is saying you for any enlightenment. মনে রাখবে। And Buddhism is never saying anything to something like salvation or the to be conquered. ঠিক? In a Sanskrit term, you can use this both the two words as moksha. But typically the moksha, the word nowhere has been got mentioned. They are one enlightenment. Your Jainism one is the salvation. Your Brahmanical Hindu religion, the word is moksha. বোঝাতে পারছি কি পাচ্ছি না? তাহলে both these two religion attached the most weightage over the significance of the soul. Both have went with the non-belief in the God. In a streamlined manner, actually both have went with the non-believing in the God. But because their God is not the, maybe in the Jainism you are finding the God, but that God is not the Brahmanical God like. The different God. But if it is going to simply they are going to put the statement like this, that whether Jainism do believe in the existence of the God or not, by putting 1, 2, 3 in this way, the way UPSC asks the question, then the answer will be they do believe in the God. Both believe in the soul, but Buddhism do not believe in the existence of the God. Jainism do believe in the existence of the God. That is the conclusion.